here's the thing. I learned how to make a lot of products thanks to the Glowforge communities. I have so much love for my Glowforge communities because I really don't think I would have gotten where I was here without the inspiration that those communities provided. But along the way, I hit a roadblock because I found that my girlfriends were in the Glowforge groups, and that's where I found inspiration, learned about trends and how to make stuff. But when it came down to troubleshooting and operating my laser, that's where I hit a roadblock because they couldn't help me. You know, it's funny. I would never show pictures of my lasers in the Glowforge groups because I didn't want to get kicked out. Like, these groups are so valuable. I hope they don't not like me because I don't have the same machine. So I had to go into other communities to find help on how to troubleshoot my laser. However, what I ran into, or what I learned, was that the laser engraving industry, at least up until then, it's very much balanced, but it was very much a male-dominated industry. So I would go into those groups and they were making things that I wasn't making. They were engraving guns, making flags, you know, and just the verbiage and the culture was very different, more technical, kind of hard for me to wrap my head around. Okay, I am definitely an artsy kind of brain. I'm not an engineer, you know, by no means. So I had customer support to lean on and YouTube. And at the time, there weren't any women showing other women how to use these machines on social media. Okay, period. YouTube and any other platform. So really, one of the first people I learned from was Russ Sadler, who's like, he's like one of the OGs when it comes to teaching people how to use lasers on the, you know, on YouTube. But boy, is he way over my head. he's a genius. I'm nowhere on that man's level. So imagine me trying to teach myself with 3 small children running around, trying to understand the very technical, you know, verbiage that he used. So long story short, I started to learn differences about my machine and my girlfriend's machines. And when I would tell them that I was done with something within minutes, they were like floored.
Jealous. They were
yeah. And I'm like, what do you mean it takes 30 minutes to engrave a watch band, you know? So at that point, I realized, well, I bet if there was a woman on social media showing other women how to use these machines, they wouldn't be as intimidated. And they would, you know, if the time comes that their business is successful enough that they need to get another machine, they would get something more efficient. Yeah. So that's how that Mom with a Laser was born.
Oh.